Hi everyone, my name is Julia and this is my first big travel vlog on this channel. I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous. English isn't my first language, but I really wanted to share this trip with you, so I hope you enjoy. In this video, I'm taking you along my girls' trip to Istanbul, where I met up with my long-distance besties. We are going to be trying all the famous Turkish delicacies, taking boat ride to the islands, climbing over fancy sand cliffs to find hidden beaches, and just having the best time together. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, but for now, anyway, we are in Istanbul. So I'm at the airport and today the biggest nightmare of my entire life happened. I forgot the passport. Realized that at the customs control and my flight should depart in an hour. Luckily, I was with my husband who went home to get it for me. I was the last passenger. I ran with my flight attendant to my gate. It was so stressful, but now, God bless my husband, I am in Istanbul. I'm going to have the best girls trip with my besties, and I'd like to tell you a little secret. Next vlog will be from London. Anyway, we are in Istanbul. My first 2 hours in Istanbul were spent just waiting for the girls. We were all flying from different countries to spend these 4 days together. I could try to describe the feeling of finally seeing a best friend after a year of only taking through a phone screen, but I won't. Just know that it's honestly one of the best feelings in the world. I would also add one more thing to the list of the best feelings in the world: arriving in a new country, dropping off your bags, and heading out to find your very first meal. Too hot in Turkey. It's something like plus 29, but it feels like plus 500. But no matter how hot outside, I will always order a tea. If you ever find yourself in Turkey, you have to try the Turkish breakfast. It's an absolute must. You get this massive spread of small bites, pastries, and all these different dips and sauces. Honestly, I don't even know what 80% of it is called. We spent the whole time just guessing what we were eating. It's probably good everywhere, but I've been to this spot twice already, so I can definitely recommend it. I'm full, I'm done, I'm enough. Being an adult means catching up on all our holidays at once because we live in different countries, and honestly, it's all about having those long, proper catch-ups where we spill all the tea from the past year. I think I should name this video like how we were boiled in Istanbul. Our apartment is so hot. I took a quick shower, I took a nap. It takes like 1 hour, and after that I'm always wet again. We didn't really have any big plans for the day other than try not to get toasted by the Turkish sun or melt away in our Airbnb. So we did exactly what best friends do. We stuffed ourselves with strawberries and ice cream, then went for a walk along this beautiful waterfront, just enjoying being together again. One thing we absolutely had to do was to try the famous Turkish fish wrap, since so many friends kept recommending it to us. By the time we got it, we were too exhausted to even make it back to our beautiful chairs, so we just ate it on the street. I actually had to take my airliners out in some random alleyway just to eat it. Honestly, it was tasty but so greasy, the oil was literally dropping out of the bag, so I'm not sure I'd really recommend it. Today we are going to find a delicious Turkish bread, because yesterday we had a Turkish breakfast with Turkish bread, and now we've made a decision we need it for a breakfast. For all 4 days of our trip, we went to this bakery every single morning for fresh Turkish bread, and just became our little ritual. So we grabbed some bread, we grabbed some peaches, tomatoes, and now we will have the best breakfast. Can you imagine walking up with your best friend, grabbing fresh bread, and setting up a beautiful breakfast on the terrace? Those were honestly my favorite moments of the entire trip. We stopped by this super cute local shop in the morning, and I honestly can't recommend it enough. They have such unique souvenirs, not the usual touristy stuff. I even picked up a postcard there to send my grandma, and a sticker I wanted to put on my phone case. But of course, I ended up losing it. We wanted to go for a walk on a central street, but it closed. Everything is closed because of some protests. I don't know. We saw a lot of police. Now we have to change our plans, and we are going to watch a new area. Even though I'm not really a sea and water person, I couldn't stop thinking about how this is just daily public transport for the people here. Like for me, just the subway or a bus back home. Here, people get to commute to all this beauty every single day. And speaking of beauty, that's exactly how we arrived in my favorite neighborhood in Istanbul. We just bought 3 pieces of famous Turkish San Sebastian cheesecake. I tried and it was so delicious. I hope I wouldn't be disappointed. It looks like a nice aesthetic shot for the vlog, but spoiler alert, it was the worst matcha I've ever tasted. The cheesecake was literally divine. I miss it so much. I haven't found anything even close to it anywhere else except for that spot in Istanbul. We walked around for a bit and headed toward a spot we would saved earlier. But here's the thing, we took a wrong turn. Instead of some scenic path, we ended up walking through these random industrial zones with nothing but barbed wire fences around us. I was beyond exhausted, but honestly, the view at the end was 100% worth it. Now we're walking in the park, and I was so surprised because there is a lot of tables, I mean real tables. People use it right now. You can see it behind me. I mean, that's so cool. You can take some drink, food. You can bring your family and just go to the park, have some picnic. If you are going to visit Istanbul, I really recommend you this park. I'll put the link here or name here. It's so calm, green, and such a beautiful place. There's honestly nothing better than spending half the day wandering through a beautiful park, except for doing it with your long-distance bestie. Last time we were in Istanbul, we were so confused by the ferries. They are basically like buses here. With this trip though, everything felt so much easier to navigate. But the one thing that hasn't changed is just how breathtaking the views are. In case you still didn't get it, on this trip we are doing 2 things: walking and eating. And now we are going to eat. We are going to try Turkish kebab. I'm afraid we are going through the most popular tourist street ever. A lot of people, advertisement, noise, and things. The kebab wasn't exactly amazing, but I think that's on us for picking such a touristy spot. I want to believe that other kebabs in Turkey are actually delicious. Today we are going to the islands. They have so romantic name, Prinz Islands. I hope we will have some hiking. We are going to find some beach. It's not like kind of public beach or something. It's a wild beach. Let's see. It's a 90-minute boat ride to the islands, but honestly, when you realize you get to look at views like this the whole way, it doesn't even matter how long it takes. We stopped by this super Pinterest-worthy cafe for some matcha, which, surprise surprise, was not great again. So we kept moving and ended up on this absolutely incredible street. I wanted to film literally everything. It gave me such Desperate Housewives vibes, but also maybe a bit of American Horror Story Coven. Let me know in the comments if you guys see it too. We just find some kind of abandoned old hospital and it looks so scary but really nice. Take me on your magic river. Tell me. I have no words for how hard it was. And of course, the whole road was uphill. We were dying. Now we walked through this spot and I'm all sweat. And we still have to walk up the mountain, maybe next an hour more, but the view is amazing. This is the highest point of the island. I'm not sure, but this church behind me, it's kind of like point for some pilgrims. We wanted to go inside, but there is no enter if you are wearing mini skirts and shorts. But today I have really mini shorts. By the way, we are going to the beach. The beach was totally hidden, so there was no real trail. We had to wander off the tourist road and just follow these random directions a kind stranger left on Google Maps. I mean, this is literally how either a horror movie or an unforgettable adventure begins. See this cliff? We actually had to scramble down this to finally reach the beach, but honestly it was 100% worth it. At first there wasn't a single soul around, which was a little intimidating, but then another group of girls showed up. We ended up chatting, going for a swim and even having a picnic right on the rocks. I had to sit on my shirt because the stones were burning hot. Looking at this mountain now, it looks pretty terrifying on camera, but in real life it was totally manageable. I'm so tired, but I'm happy. It was such a long, scorching, hot day, but probably my favorite day of the whole trip. It's not a really good morning because yesterday I got sunburn. Look at my legs. They are so hurting. You cannot exactly see the color, but it's red. You would say you should use sunscreen, but I used. There is no sun in Turkey. There is only oil. I will call this picture a girl in their vacation. So we are going to buy the sweetest and I guess the fattest dessert for a breakfast. It's this thing though with different feelings that we stumbled upon on our second day, and after that I literally couldn't go a single day without it. I mean, it's so rich and sweet that one piece is enough to keep you full for half the day, but I was completely obsessed. Today, all day, we are walking through the city without any plan, without any purpose, just walk, talk. Actually, I was looking for cake candles because yesterday I got 3,000 subscribers on my Instagram account and I would like to film some reels about it. We also stumbled upon this tiny little bookshop where you can buy a blind date with a book. You pick it out based solely on someone else's review. How cool is that? I actually found a painting that I've been wanting for my home. I almost bought it back in London, but I promised myself I'd only get it when I'm in Japan. I hope that happens this year. The whole reason for the trip, though, was a concert by a band we used to listen to back when we were teenagers. Maybe some of you know them too. Let me know in the comments if you do.
Istanbul, get your hands in the air, come on! Let me hear you, come on, let's go!
The concert was honestly amazing. Today is our last day, and I guess yesterday you didn't see how badly I was sunburned. Let's see now. I'll say it again. There is no sun in Turkey. There is only evil. Now we are going to eat a sugar bomb. But look at this. The dessert was honestly so sweet. I could have used a whole liter of tea just to wash it down. It was definitely tasty, way too much. I think I've reached my sugar limit for the entire year. For our last boat ride of the trip, we headed to another amazing neighborhood to do some souvenir shopping. I found the best stuff in this one shop. It was honestly the cutest. I even picked up this little cup to take home with me. That last day of trip always feels a bit bittersweet. You are sad that the vacation is over, and I was especially sad about saying goodbye to the girls. But at the same time, you're just so exhausted that you are actually looking forward to your own routine and being back home. It's like you are constantly torn between wanting to stay in this vacation bubble and being ready to settle back into your own daily life. I really want to thank Istanbul for the delicious food we tried, for the incredible views, the nature, and the ferry rides. But more than anything, I want to thank my friends. Even though we can just walk to each other's houses anymore, and now we have to decide which country we will meet in next, we still keep this friendship going. Honestly, I think that alone makes me the luckiest person in the world. So my friends are left. I'm so sad about that. I wanted to cry a little bit. It means being adults. So there's the end of my trip to Istanbul. I really hope if you enjoy this video, you will like and subscribe. My next video will be about my London trip. Stay tuned and thank you for watching, and I hope your best friends are a little bit closer to you than mine. So goodbye. See you in the next video.